Hi guys, it's Carissa from the Community Library, and I'm here today on day 6 of our 12 days of Christmas to show you how to make a really cute little ornament. Little tree out of, I used some felt and some larger sized beads. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a fabric, either felt like I used. You could use a no-sew fleece. You could use t-shirt material that you've pulled so that it's not going to unravel and thread on you. So any fabric or material that's not going to come apart. You're going to need some string. I'm using embroidery thread. And you're going to need some larger sized beads. And I've actually got two sizes here. I've got a larger size bead that I use in between each of these, and then I used a little smaller one on the top with a tinier bead. You're also going to need a needle. We are doing a little bit of fabric threading. And then, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut your fabric or your felt or whatever you have into a nice strip. Now mine is really small. You could cut a longer strip and make yours bigger. That depends on what you really want. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our thread. I've got a needle in here and I've got a knot on the other end. And we're going to put our first large size bead on. Down there at the bottom. Now for this first one, I went ahead and I folded under my tail. So I folded my tail halfway to where I wanted it and then folded back, because you're going to want to get that first needle through so that your tail stays where it's going to be. And then I went ahead and put my needle right through, just like that. So we've got our bottom. You can see here, just like our bottom. And then we're going to thread another big bead. And then you're going to take your felt and you're going to go half back, and you're going to thread. So I'm doing half, and I'm going a little shorter than my bottom there, and I'm going to thread my needle through here. So right through this center. Just going to go ahead and do that so that it doubles back on itself. Not if I put a knot through it. There we go. So that it doubles back on itself. And then we're going to thread just another big bead, and we're going to continue doing that where you fold it over to where you want it, and then you put your needle through that center. See how we're continuing to shorten it as we go. So again, we're putting our big bead on, and then I'm going to fold this over, get it kind of about where I want it, and then I'm going to put my needle right through that bottom, coming up through the top. Try to hold it so you can see. So I put it right through the bottom, coming up. Go ahead and pull that through. Make sure it doesn't catch on all the other stuff. Let me put it through here so it doesn't catch. Good. Got myself all tangled up. There we go. Going on up. Thread another one. Now I'm getting up towards the top. I don't have a ton of my length left, so I'm going to thread it so that it makes a nice little top for me on a little felt Christmas tree, just like that. So we've got a nice going up, right like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and thread my slightly smaller bead on, and then I'm going to thread my even smaller one. And then you could do, maybe you've got some fancier beads you want to do, it's like a tree topper, maybe you've got something else you want to put on it, that's up to you. I go ahead and then trim this, let go of my needle, And then you can pretty much figure out where you want, how big of a loop you want. And then I just go ahead and put a knot so that I can hang it maybe from my window, maybe on my Christmas tree. These are really cool because you could make like a giant one. If you bought like the huge sheets of felt or whatever material you wanted to use. You could also do this potentially with like fancy paper, but fancy paper it isn't always double-sided. But you could do it, and you could use, like, you know how they sell the big wooden beads at Joann Fabrics and the other craft stores? You could use like some of those and just make a giant one for like your front door or something. So this is just the basics on how to make a little Christmas tree using beads. You can really play with it and make it your own, really dress it up. Maybe after you get the felt where you want it, maybe you're gonna sew little sequences on with some embroidery. That would be really cute. Maybe you want to put more beads at the bottom and give it a little more of a base. Really make this your own. It's just something cute, something pretty. I really liked the sparkle of the beads in amongst the green. Just to give my Christmas a little bit of a sparkle. We all know I like glitter. So just something fun. Don't forget to keep checking out Beanstack each day. Again, we're doing 2 days of our 12 days of Christmas every week. So we'll have videos posted Monday and Tuesday for the first day of that week, and then Thursday, Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday for the second day of that week. So you'll have Vicki and I doing all sorts of videos. Keep an eye out for those. Those are also the videos included in some of the Beanstack challenges. Remember, you know, today is day 6, so you're doing 6 items from that list. Maybe this is one of them. All right, hope to see you all in the challenge, and I'll continue seeing you guys. Bye.